Avast ye! Pursue the finest booty you've ever seen.
Hello? Hello? Lady Poddington, is Grim there? Oh, goodness. Grim, I heard that. I understand the job can be stressful, that these decisions do not come lightly. But you cannot let everybody live. Such actions will have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee them. That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be for the benefit of everyone. Understood? What? Could you repeat that? All I hear is static. No matter. You know what the job entails, Grim. I implore you to take it seriously. The world needs to stay in equilibrium. I do hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act. That is all.
back for more booty, are ye?
Psst. See? What did I tell you? The others, conspiring behind your back. You saw the result. They waited for you to let the guard down, whispering, "Look, it's the pathetic runt." They'll make you fail and get you fired. Or are you deliberately trying to fail? That's devious. Keep them guessing and watch your back, Reaper.
I have returned. Did you miss me? Great. I am glad you enjoy our frequent discourse. So, okay, yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation. But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct. Where did I place those papers, please? Where are you?
Ah, here we go. Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation. No, I would not say that. In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told. There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence. Nothing so grand, but do you really think life is all about following rules? One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull? You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with? Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
Why, hello again. The den is always glad to see a returning customer. Hey again. What can I get you? Fate's cat? She's an adorable furball, ain't she? Always skulking around in search of mischief. She sneaks down here, too, so I feed her a few morsels. Oh, you must have offended her somehow. She's got a mean streak if you're not deemed up to par. It's nice she keeps Fate company. Fate's archaic. All those aeons might not be good for the, mentality. What else you got in mind? Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Accentuate the morphological field. Some reclassification of the framing stratum. Ah, I should have known. Scaffolding of the antediluvian complex. Oh, maybe. Meta-resonance trigger. An amazing feat, young spawnling. Oh, yes, that is I down in the depths. I am the prime curator of the Abysmal Archive, the archive of all existence. Or the bits I've managed to catalog thus far. Did you know there is a lot of existence? Now, Savage Reaper. Existence is far more tenacious than you presume. But never mind all that. I shouldn't disturb you with ancient accounts. As you're talking to one of the archive, I suppose you have numerous questions. Worldly questions. I'm happy to oblige. What is it you wish to learn?
Much could be told. Alas, you're not of the correct conviction to learn it all.
Suffice to say, the archive holds and protects matters concerning the entire cosmos. Young Spawn, your mind is pierced by disorder and volatility. You burn with resentment, often lashing out and dream of a symphony of destruction. Seek out a more balanced ethos, and you may get to peek deeper into the Abysmal Archive. Immeasurable these days. What little you see down in the cellar is but a tiny corner. There's a lot to do. I gather, protect, and curate. It must be kept in order to guarantee optimal research conditions. You see, many archives are also research centers. Others come to examine our files, trying to find interesting new topics. Or they rediscover old themes and ideas. Tons of fun,
We also provide population data for the calculatorium.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? Our most venerable tower of drudgery, where all fortunes get decided. This place in particular, hundreds of years. You think that's not very long, don't you? Yeah, well, we had to relocate. The original place got too cramped due to growing activity. Fate had it commissioned. Found a couple of talented young architects who had just started a new bureau. I think it was called Langenfried. Took some effort to find the perfect spot in Cosmopolis, but the construction went smoothly.
Spawn number 1.
They're not around anymore, though. Meticulous at first, but grew rather erratic over time, so fate had to fire them.
Straight into the sun. Blam!
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? Efficiently, as far as I can tell. Can I recall the number? I haven't counted for so long. Seems to me it gets bigger all the time, but not all can see all the floors, yes? Floor visibility is restricted by necessity.
Do you have Theta 6-AAA cerulean clearance? I doubt it.
How many entities are there? All across the cosmos. I reckon there are as many as must be. What would you deem more interesting than managing the intricacies of life and death, eh?
Although wild things happen over at accounting, beyond belief. When it comes to filing tax forms, you can't even imagine what they get up to.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? I hope you enjoyed our talk. I must return to the archive. I hear it beckon.
Yes? The name is Frank Whittle. I said Frank, not Frank. Ugh. I'm pleased to meet you too. Do you know about the butterfly effect? What if I'm that butterfly? Eh? Haphazardly fluttering around and then millions of souls perish in anguish. I don't want that on my conscience. I can't handle it. And that's the least of my problems. Last week someone put my stapler in a large jar of strawberry jelly. You're not getting it. I was devastated. And that's still not all of it. Last month I had to work in the dog department. But I love dogs. Does it really? And the people in the dog department, the absolute bad apples. I was scared for the afterlife. I was. But you know, before that, someone filled my room with balloons. Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you. I have an inkling it's the one they call Lance Thrasher. Yes, and people keep telling me how great Lance Thrasher is. How fun they are to hang out with, how awesome they are, how amazing. How they tell the best jokes and get into the craziest shenanigans. Yes, right? I don't get it either. So, I thought I had to let them know. I walked straight over to Lance and I told them that I don't find them riveting and I don't particularly care about their lame jokes. But then Lance just said, keep it real, and then went on to do a handstand on their desk. Everyone in the office started chanting their name. Lance, 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 Lance. And all those other things. The culprit keeps writing Thrasher was here on everything, with a marker. So, problem solver, what do you think? What should I do? You're right. See, I'm already ahead of you. I've been working on this epic prank. Hurricane Cascade. I am going to completely wrap all of Lance Thrasher's belongings in tinfoil and tape. And when they go to the kitchen to get some scissors, bam! A cupboard full of tennis balls. Crushed. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling inspired now. Thank you, friend. I need to go and get this set up.